All right, seems like this object is clear of any alien interference. Doctors in the house. Want to give you a little bit of feedback on your introductions. Thank you. It was great to meet all of you. Got to share a little of my background and sort of responses to your introductions. You might check that out. I also went through the entire first discussion, gave you extensive comments and observations on those. Wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on how I score those discussions. If you didn't get a thumbs up from me, from the doctor, that was because you didn't include any of your references or sources to back up your discussions, your ideas. If you get a thumbs up from me on your discussions, that means that you've at least arrived in the A to A minus category or B plus category as far as your scores from the rubric. You'll notice that I use the word stakeholder quite often in my response. In this particular project that you're beginning, you're looking at a specific instance or a case study. The closer you're able to look at something in detail and then spend half of your paper is probably going to be describing this in the kind of detail that will describe the stakeholders, their interests, what they have at risk. The better off you'll be in terms of describing the applicable standards and codes that might affect any and all of those actors within this particular situation or issue that you're interested in exploring. And that's also a good word to keep in mind too. I'd like for this to be an exploration. This doesn't have to be a doctoral thesis. You don't have to come up with your original solution. You might find some really original solutions that satisfy you, and you'll do that by beginning with the description of the problem and then backing away slowly, describing those standards and codes that are applicable to the particular situation, and then at one further remove you'll back up and see how the different ethical theories that might be applied to that, the virtues that might be at stake or in conflict with one another in the various situations and among the various stakeholders that are described in your drama. Also, the theories that are more applicable than others. A feminist theory of care may be more applicable in your mind as far as the better solution than one of utilitarianism, which sort of looks at the greater good for the most people. And so every instance is going to be a little bit different, I think you'll find. And so I just wanted to give you this feedback and say thank you again. It looks like there's going to be some very interesting topics, and so I look forward to working with you on your individual projects throughout the semester. And so I have to run. I've got to get back to the TARDIS. I need to do a little bit of work. Let me get this. Let's see, there we go.